Hello there. Welcome to Let's Talk with Kay Cherie. I am so happy to see you. I am so happy to see you. So earlier I did a little clip about love. That's going to be our topic today. And if this is your first time here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You don't want to miss out the wonderful talks. I love to bless you guys with knowledge and food for thought. And this time I am coming to you guys talking about love. Just dropping some dimes and things on you about love. I have learned about love a couple years ago. I grew up thinking I knew what love was, but never really knew what love was, obviously, right? Because I've had so many failed relationships. And the love that I'm going to be talking to you about today is the love between a man and a woman. Okay, that's the type of love that we're going to touch today. But I do want to share the four types of love. There are four types of love. You have familial love, and all of these are Greek terms. Familial love, which is a love between you and a friend, a friendship love. That's the love we show each other when we fellowshipping with each other. Compassion, respect. Okay. Also, we have eros love, which comes from the word erotic. Okay, that's erotic love that's with a husband and their wife. And in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, Paul actually talks about erotic love and how God keeps it in a marriage. Okay, it's something that you do within a marriage. Okay, also we have storage love. Is storage? Let me look at my notes. Storage. Storage. That is family love. Okay? That's the love that we naturally give to our family. And if you hear the words that I'm using, I use words like do, give, be. And then we have agape love. The greatest love of them all, unconditional love. That's agape love is unconditional love that only God can give us. It's only Him by His nature. So through God, by knowing who He is and by knowing how He loves us, by knowing what He calls love to be, we can now understand what love is. So many people are listening to these celebrities that know nothing about God. And they're saying, oh, love is a feeling. I just feel love. I could feel it. But I don't want to be in a relationship. But I love him, but I don't want to be in a relationship. How can you be in an erotic love type of triangle but not want that's a whole nother subject. Okay, I just have to let you guys know and bust you guys bubble that love is not a feeling. It's actually an action. If you look at some of the words that I was using, like do, give, naturally, these things are all action verbs. You show love. Love is what love does. And that's our topic today. Love is what love does. And like I said, it say Keita. Well, how do you know, Miss K Cherie, how do you know that love is an action? And I know this because, like I said, with agape love, God shows us unconditional love. Shows is an action. You cannot show me anything by your mouth. I have to see. He already got me on fire. I have to see that thing. In 1 Corinthians, I actually have my Bible here, chapter 13, the first thing that I noticed, that God says that love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. So you probably like, oh, Jesus. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Then it says, love never fails. So love is actions. So could that mean that love grows? I'm glad you asked me that question. Yes, love grows continuously. It's a thing that's going to continue to grow. You're going to continue to fall in love with your spouse. Years and years and years as you being with them. They're not going to always be the same person that they were in the beginning. You will grow deeper, deeper, deeper in love with that person as they grow, as you get to know who they are. And then as the years go by, you love them for you show them love for newer things that, well, the newer ways that they became, like, because they're always evolving. So if they're always evolving, then your love is going to always evolve. It has to grow. Love has to grow because everyone is not sufficient in prideness, being patient, being respectful. You got a lot of people out here dishonoring people. You got a lot of people out here where once one thing happened, it's the end of the world. One thing happened, it's the end of the world. Ain't no getting through it. Ain't no get. The first thing we do is we run. But right here it says that love never fails. It says that it keeps no records of its wrongs. So if you're going to be in a relationship with a person, a spouse, your husband, your wife, or even courtship, because courtship is like practicing for when the time that you actually do get married to that person. So you're in courtship. Now you have to show love. You're not gonna, you're not going to feel it. We don't marry somebody because we love them so much. That's not why we marry. We marry because there's a purpose. There's a purpose of that marriage. Okay? That's why it's so good to make sure you're with the right person. To go to God and ask God, is he the one for you? Is she the one for you? Because there's a purpose. And if you get with the wrong person, then your purpose, your destiny can't even be fulfilled. Now you're going through more problems than growth. Instead of inclining, you're declining. Because we didn't let the wrong person in. Who never knew what love was. Who don't even know how to grow love. Who don't know the aspects of love. They don't respect you. They envy you. They run as soon as a mistake happens. Love is literally a sacrifice. Y'all don't believe that, do y'all? Love is a sacrifice. Okay? It's a sacrifice. Because you're choosing to let go of who you could be. You're choosing to not be boastful. You're choosing to be patient. You're choosing to be kind. You're sacrificing these things to love someone else, to show someone agape love, godly love. That's why it's so important to know who God is, so that we can understand exactly in full sense of God's perfect love, so that we can give that to someone else. You also have to love yourself as well. Love yourself. Take yourself out. If you could take yourself out on a date, then you're going to have no problems with taking the next person out on a date. Okay? Love yourself. If you will buy yourself something expensive, then you'll buy your spouse something expensive. I'm just saying, you don't have to be exactly the same way as you are with yourself. But what I'm saying is, if you respect yourself, if you treat yourself in that manner of love, then it's going to be so easy to give that to someone else. Okay? And I don't want this video to be long. So, this is a couple things that I wrote 2 years ago. The aspects of love. Love is what love does. True beauty comes from within and is manifested by pure motives and generous, unselfish spirit towards others. Jesus alone can establish well springs of love. Which I say he does that. He died on a cross for us. That was a major sacrifice. He loved us so much that he died on the cross for our sins. Love is a sacrifice. He loved you, so it says that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. He loved you that much that he sacrificed for us. Okay? Also, I had here, like, what are some of the ways that you can love yourself? You can love yourself by keeping your hair done, your nails clean, having good skincare, dressing appropriately, having good hygiene, being self-aware of yourself, being high maintenance. Little things like checking your teeth after you eat. Those are just some ways that you can love yourself. Take yourself out on a date. Read a book. Tell yourself how beautiful you look today. How gorgeous you look today. Okay. We have to practice our posture, cultivate good manners. If you're a woman, speak like a lady, be confident, empathize with others. You know, don't be so quick to just run them off and get rid of them, but empathize with others. And get a hang of this thing we call love. Make sure you're loving the correct person. Taking it to God, asking Him, is this the person that you called me to love? Show them. Because as I said, you don't want to go around sleeping with everybody because you feel like you love them. That is lust. That's why you feel it. I could feel my body. I could feel my face. You have that feeling like, oh, I love him because you lust after him. You want to actually feel him or her. You want to actually feel that. Okay? I hope this has blessed you. I don't want to take up so much time. I've been trying to get these videos to be less and less long. I hope I touched the topics. I just mainly want to come on here and let you know that love is an action. You don't have to give up. That's nothing I wanted to say. You don't have to give up on when in a marriage, it says through thick and thin. So thick is the very, very hard times. The thin is the, it's a little shaky, but we ain't going nowhere. Them thick times is maybe they cheated on you. And now you want to let everything go. But what if I said that there's a way to be healed from that? Do you even know that keeping love centered, like we supposed to keep love as the centered thing? It says it here. If I speak in tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding, going, or clanging cymbal. So if you are just somebody who just, you just keep saying, I love this person, but ain't no showing of love, it don't even mean nothing. It's just a word that you just said. Because you ain't showing no actions behind it. You're not keeping it the centered thing. But you can get over a heartbreak. You can get over someone hurting you in your marriage. Someone cheating on you. You can. In Hosea, he tells Hosea to go marry a promiscuous woman. It had 3 kids by her. She ended up loving someone else. And God said, go back and get your wife. But many of us has been hurt. Many of us have heard of the trauma of the things that we went through, and we don't our natural reaction is, oh no, I'm not, I'm done, I'm out. But what if I'm here to let you know that that's the thing? That's why it's important for us to make sure we are with the one that God has for us. I'm not saying that it's okay to cheat. I'm not saying that. And God also says, if you can't handle it, if you can't handle the adultery, I give you permission to divorce. He says that. He said, I give you permission. He said, because of your heart hardening, the hardening of your heart. He knew the hardening of your heart. He knew that you would keep a record of wrongs. He knew. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off this topic. But I hope that it can bless you. I don't want this to go too long, because when it goes too long, I start having problems with uploading, and I'm not trying to have that. So thank you again for talking with Kay Cherie today. Go ahead, subscribe me, like me, comment. I love comments. Please, if you have questions, if you have anything that you want to ask me, if you have anything that you want to talk about on the next video, let me know in the comments. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Let me know when you feeling it. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. I love you all. Bye-bye.